Who knows?
Alright.
I might want to stop anyway, eventually, just because I'm not feeling that well. So we'll see what we'll start going into it and see what happens.
Alright.
So we start off with battle music.
What?
No,
Battle
alright.
music.
Battle music.
Do it.
Akio comes
I
back
don't know
from
what
his
this is.
Akio comes back from his stupor. Where the hell am I?
A dog.
Where the hell am
Why are we in the darkness?
Because.
I? Are we in the dark?
Yes, Akio, did you read the synopsis of last week?
Yes.
Okay,
So-
so you know what's going on.
Yeah.
All right. So Sada,
Okay.
it is your turn.
Oh yeah, it's my turn. Frig.
You are currently confused.
Yes.
And were last attacked by Prism Exploded One.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I think I had a plan, but I can't remember what it was.
Well, you can't really have a plan. You're confused.
Yeah. I mean, I think I had a confused attack plan. Alright, let's see here though. Alright, Sada's gonna. Oh, I remember now. Sada's gonna use a swift action, go invisible.
Nah. He goes.
Ah!
What?
So she can
That's
attack
scary.
better.
Is that YouTube?
No, that was
No, it
Sal
was
making a rat noise.
Oh, okay.
And then she's gonna full attack Prism. Invisibly.
That was a pretty good rat.
That was a good rat.
Alright.
Some good attacks.
Yeah. Did my crit confirm against his touch AC?
Your crit was not against his touch AC. That was your Flaming Holy Katana.
Oh, you're right, okay.
Fool.
I misread. I'm a fool.
And it does not confirm.
Damn.
However, the first 3 attacks do hit. And
Nice.
since you are unseen, you do get a sneak attack damage against Prism Exploded
Nice.
One.
Only the first 3 attacks?
The last one does not.
Oh, not even with the invisibility bonus?
Oh, it also gets touch AC. So excuse me, it does.
Yeah. Alright. Alright, then I get 4 sneak attacks.
You do.
Alright. Let's see how many I do.
I'm not gonna tell you.
Wow.
Let's
He ignores the fire damage though, actually, as it turns out.
Oh, okay. Damn, that sucks.
Which means that 2 of those sneak attacks effectively don't do damage. I have to actually check how much fire resistance he actually has.
Alright. Also accidentally hit sneak attack twice in the last one. There. So just ignore the last one. Even though it was worse. I think it's better, but...
Alright, so he actually, because of the fire domain, he actually has fire resistance of 20.
Damn.
So a lot of your damage ends up absorbed by that, as Prism Exploded One is far too akin to
at least-
the flame.
at
It's
least
far
a
more
couple
akin
of
to the
them.
flame than you are.
At least a couple of them should go through, like, a little bit, anyway.
Slightly.
Yeah.
You do manage to burn him slightly more than otherwise, which is, you know, saying something. So your first attack does do him 36 damage in total.
Nice.
Your second attack deals him a total of 1,
Alright.
as he gets singed just a little. Your third attack, the would-be crit, so a total of another 36 damage. And the last one is 16 plus 7, which is a total of 23. So that becomes 3 damage.
Oh yes, and also, I can do my pressure points damage, forgot. I'm gonna give him penalties to Dex.
Okay.
Minus
so
4 to
it's not-
Dex, I think.
He's a bit easier to hit now.
Yeah.
So let me put that as a blue.
I'm glad I put that on my weapon notes so I don't forget it.
That's cumulative.
Yep.
Okay. Good. Well, Prism Exploded One is looking kind of stiff and all gangly now, and also rather tired as he is forced to create shimmering shields of flame in order to protect himself, taking quite a bit out of his stamina. However, he is still standing. And it is now Vink Wildgaze's turn.
What's Vink gonna do? I wonder.
So, can I just ask something real quick?
Yes,
Did Akio do his intimidate?
he has not yet, because he's been confused pretty much this entire time.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
everybody's been mostly confused.
Alright. I'm actually wondering how we know all their names. Did they all introduce themselves?
Also, I get to
like
make
since I
another.
saw
I
it?
get to make another will save, right, Sals?
Yes, you do against
Oh.
confusion.
All right. Let's see if I break it. Do I break
You
it?
do!
Finally,
Congratulations.
I'm not confused anymore.
You are no longer confused. Your head clears, and you realize that your unleashing of all that violence upon Prism finally clears your head of the fog that had been in, and you go, "Oh yeah, I should be actually thinking about this clearly instead of just
So
going
just
after the last
hitting
person
the
that
rat
attacked me."
really hard. I mean, hey, it's working out okay so far, though.
True. Okay, so Vink Wildgaze. Vink Wildgaze already cast Confusion. Cast Rage. Okay. So Vink Wildgaze sees you unleashing your breaking out of your confusion, Sadaruto.
How? I'm invisible.
Well, he senses it.
Oh, okay.
Well, actually, no. 1 second. I think. Huh. Yeah, actually, he wouldn't be able to cast this on you. Never mind. Because you cannot be seen. Oh, he does know you just disappeared since he was watching you.
Yeah.
So probably the best thing for him to do would be to cast Invisibility Purge,
Oh no.
which he does. Sada, you poof back into visibility.
And no saving throw? I figured there'd be like a will one.
No, Invisibility Purge just it works automatically if I'm not mistaken.
Visibility purge.
Yep.
Target you. You surround yourself with a sphere of power with a radius of 5 feet per cast level, negates all forms of visibility. Darn.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That must be a pretty big radius.
It's a 70-foot radius.
Damn. Yeah.
You're only 45 feet from him.
Damn it. I'm invisible now. All right.
Yes. Your ability, it's only suppressed. So if you move outside of his bubble, you'll become invisible again without having to use another.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out a way to. I'll put a 0 on it to indicate that it's just not working right now. So I know I still have it.
Okay. Guitarist, it is your turn.
Am I still confused?
You are still confused. The last person to attack you, well, you think it's Prism Exploded One.
Okay. Well.
And you are still grappled onto him.
Oh yeah. Oh, I grappled to him. Okay. Well, let's do the triple grapple then. I use a standard to attempt to pin him.
Okay.
So I will click that button. How does that do?
It do pretty good.
Okay, I will now spend another. Oh, he's been drained another one, and I've gotten a buff for another one every time I grapple. Correct?
That's gonna be once per turn. I don't really. It's not going to be per grapple check. You grapple to do something to do that.
So I did just get that though.
Technically, you're doing that to pin him. If you want to do it again, then you would be actually like forcing him into an act of passion, that sort of thing.
Pinning is not grappling, so it does not proc that. Is what you're
It's-
telling me.
Yeah.
But nothing procs grapple after you've grappled them. I can't grapple somebody twice. I can apply them damage by rolling a grapple check, or I could do a pin check, or I can pin them by doing a grapple check. But we are already grappled, hence I cannot grapple them again. If you're
Right,
going-
but if you grappled, you have another action that you can perform by grappling them. Essentially. So
I see. So I can choose to instead. I get it. Gotcha.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm gonna spend a move to what? God, what happens after you pin them? Is it the tie up thing? Grapple Pathfinder. What's the fuck? The horrible flowchart. Why did I make this character? Um.
So you're at pinned currently. So he's incapable of doing pretty much anything. He's helpless.
Yes. A pinned creature cannot move and is denied its dex. Can always attempt to free. Blah blah blah. All right. Well, let's
So it's not helpless really, but
Do I have a rope on me? Let's try and tie him up. With another check.
do you have rope on you? If so, where do you keep it?
It's like adventures, right?
You know. Wink, wink.
Who doesn't carry rope on them? If I have the adventure,
Potentially pleasure demons. I mean,
I guess pleasure demons who
no,
are like.
seriously, keep your
Wait,
inventories.
Wait, hold on. No, actually, a pleasure demon would have a great case to have rope for kinky stuff.
That's fair, but do you have rope?
No,
My God.
I don't.
Well,
got you
don't
there.
have rope.
I do not have it in my inventory. Well, I'm done.
Are you going to do the drain?
Sure. Let me click the button.
No, I would have just used the previous one. You rolled the same exact thing. Alright, so you gain another point of strength and charisma as he loses both.
Okay. That is at 3 then. Then I will use a swift to do it another time. You can't really crit grapples, right?
No. But
Okay.
that does work.
Okay. Well, he's a -3, I guess, for each of those now.
Yep. And you are at +3. Okay. That leaves us at Snet Verminfist. Snet Verminfist took a beating from Suru. And is not currently near anyone that he has. Excuse me, Suru and Kasumi's clone. So, and he's not currently near anyone that he can really smite to death. So he is going to run away. He is going to use the withdraw action and try to move up to there. Snet Verminfist forgot to put. Alright, he clambers up there, and for his move action, that was a stand. Well, actually, no, withdraw is a full round action. Right, he's good where he is. Behind Crete, Lord of Death. So he will chill out there in preparation for murdering someone next turn. Brism, Exploded One, is pinned. He is going to try and weasel his way out of your pin. I don't suspect he's going to be successful. Considering that his CMB is a +6. Well, you never know, he could roll 20. He did not. So Brism kind of like squirms around underneath you. Gadaris, like, screeching at you. Get off, you sexy rat man. I'll put his thing at that. And Cock's Great Latch. Cox is going to move over to here. She's actually going to move over to here. And she's going to try and cast Harm on Suru. So she needs to make a touch attack. Well, first she actually needs to roll to cast defensively. She will succeed. And now she will make an attack on Suru. I believe Suru's touch AC is beneath the 22.
I will be right back.
All right.
Character dies.
Oh, I was just gonna. Okay.
F.
Oh, it's gonna be a while before. Okay. I'll be back before it's my turn.
Okay. Yep, that does hit. So, Suru needs to make a will save if I'm not mistaken. Harm. Boop. Yep. Suru needs to make a will save. Boop. That is raging, right? Good. Ooh, that's not a good roll, Suru.
Dang.
Yeah, she actually fails, which means she just straight up takes 140 damage.
Jesus. Well, hey, Suru has a lot of health, right?
Well, not anymore.
Oh no.
So Suru is now on 16 HP.
Ow.
And it just occurred to me that this is actually an injury.
Mm.
Nope, that's wrong. Okay. So Suru is now at 16 out of 55 hit points. As necrotic energy has coursed through her body, nearly killing her. It's now her turn, though. And if I know Suru, the thing that she would do as a part of it being her turn again would be to try and kill the thing that just did that to her, so I'm going to try and do that now. Yeah, those all hit. Didn't they? Yep. Even the 24. Good. Okay. Yeah, she did.
Nice.
So yeah, Suru, after being enervated by the touch of this baleful skitterkin, just roars in defiance and starts bringing her gigantic sword up and down on its head until it is dead. Just mashed into the ground with negative 37 hit points. Crete, Lord of Death.
That's a great name.
I don't want to just kill Suru while Profanity isn't even here, so that would be rude.
Hey, you can knock her out unconscious.
No, I think I'd probably kill her.
Oh.
She only has 16 HP left.
Oh shit. Did Prof put himself in that situation?
Nope. Prof hasn't been here for 2 weeks. Or rather, this is the second week in a row. So I put Prof in the current situation that Suru is in, so I'd feel kind of cruddy for killing her. Suru has a constitution of 24. She has like 40 hit points to work with. I'm going to zap her. Alright, so Crete, Lord of Death, is going to aim a beam of coruscating necrotic light at Suru. And try to necrotize her to death. Okay. He gets a will save. I don't know if that passes. That is close to passing, but unfortunately is one below what you need to pass. Just for your guys' future reference. But yes, she takes a total of 24 negative energy damage and falls unconscious at negative 8 hit points. As Crete, Lord of Death, pumps his fist in victory. It is now Queequatch under Talk's turn. And they are going to do something. Queequatch under Talk just so it panics and runs around in a circle. And now it's Shunichi's turn. Shunichi is currently grappled by Dreda Thing Eater, which is a problem for him because it means he can't get over to Suru to heal her.
Yeah.
Oh, Gadaris, roll a will save. I forgot about it on your turn. This is to escape the confusion.
Nope.
Damn.
You are still confused. Alright, Shunichi, seeing that this is a bad situation, is going to try and escape from Dreda Thing Eater's clutches. His escape artist is low. His CMB is better, but still low. He has almost no chance, I believe, of actually escaping. So maybe he'll think of something else to do. Zoo is rather durable, so. Alright, Shinichi, not wanting to waste it. Seeing that he's sort of stuck where he is going to hope that Pao can break Dreda Thing Eater's hold on him, and is instead going to hit himself and Gadaris with a Ancient Healing Hand. Alright, so Gadaris, you heal for 19, and Shunichi heals for 18.
Nice.
Okay.
Akio, it's your turn.
So I assume the confusion happens before I roll for willpower. So I gotta.
Brism has not attacked you in a round, and currently can't because he is being grappled by Gadaris, or pinned by Gadaris. So you need to actually roll to see what you do this round. So roll D4, please.
Oh, it's a D4. I thought it was a D100. I guess.
D100 split up into 25s, so it's the same thing, really.
Okay. D4. What did I get? A 1. That means that
You act normally.
Cool. I guess I see if I can overcome the confusion.
Well, you'll get a save at the end of your turn anyway.
Oh, then I misinterpreted the page. Okay, so I'm going to attack Prism rather than intimidate. I don't think I'm able to see what's going on over there with Suru, though, right?
Mm-hmm. Actually, Akio, before you continue, let me just do something for Brism in the meantime.
Okay.
I forgot that he needs to make... Okay, Brism is trying to resist Gadaris's energy drain. He is not into it.
Okay, well, I'm going to attack Brism.
Okay.
Full round. Here we go. Is that a
Wowie.
crit? No.
That unfortunately does not crit. You were just below the
Damn.
his AC. Although, actually, no, excuse me. Prism is suffering -4 dexterity because of pressure
yes.
points, and he's also suffering another additional -4 because of. Oh no, is losing all of his dexterity bonus because of Gadar's. So that does hit.
Wonderful.
So yeah, all of those hit, and you slice into Prism, and at the end of it, Prism, the exploded one, is Prism, the filleted one. He is dead. You just slice off his arms, and then as Gadar's lets go, you chop off his head, and he collapses into a heap.
Out of curiosity, where are my men?
Not here.
Not here.
Okay.
They're in Viven currently.
Okay. Cause all right.
You did not bring them down.
Let's see. What is the right way to move this? What am I looking at here? Is this a drop?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
It's about 8 feet.
Yeah, so you won't really get hurt.
Uh,
Unless you have very brittle legs.
What has this guy been doing? Under talk, because this guy's big and I should probably like get to him.
She has been casting spells, but as of yet, you haven't seen a particular effect.
Right. I'm trying to.
Last turn, she just all ran around in a circle in a panic.
Trying to remember if my dazzling display is a standard and I can maybe use my move instead for it, but I don't know if that's allowed.
You just made a full round attack. That's a full round action.
Oh, right.
You make a 5-foot step. That's
I can
basically
do
it.
And
Or an
I
immediate
guess.
action. Or, excuse me, a swift action. Excuse me.
Do I have anything that I can? Do I have what are the items on me? Give me 1 second. It's really unfortunate that I don't think I can do anything to really help Suru right now. No, I can't. Okay. I'm gonna 5-step over the corpse. I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to do that.
Yes.
And I end my turn.
Okay. Kasumi, it's
Right.
you and your other Kasumi's turn.
Okay. So Clone Kasumi is first going to.
Just
Fire.
just to note the situation that you're in. This guy is still alive. He has a reach weapon. And you just watched Suru get her.
He's messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So actually, Clone Kasumi's gonna
Actually, it's the first time you ever seen her unconscious.
Yep. He's gonna Hydro Blast the one threatening me.
Mm-hmm. Kindly roll the hit while I look up its AC because it's written down instead of on a sheet.
I rolled the 21 side down. That's gonna hit.
That actually might still hit. They are less armored than these guys, so actually that does hit. That they're based on. So yeah, this guy takes 38 damage as Kasumi as he is forced to fling himself out of the way from the force of the hydroblast of your clone.
Okay. And Kasumi's gonna 5-foot step there, and she's going to use Kinetic Healer
Ah!
to. I roll my blast damage, and that will heal Suru. Suru heals 35.
It's for the entirety of the damage?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's
Okay.
really strong.
It is. How much burn is that?
1.
Okay. Is it an infusion or a utility?
That is a utility.
Okay, so you still take the burn because infusion specialization doesn't apply to that, but
Yep.
still very powerful. You like look at Shunichi's healing and go, "Psh, watch this, and just pour purifying liquid all over Suru, and at the end, she's still looking pretty. Excuse me. She's still looking pretty beat up, but she's conscious now. And also, the sort of dark pulsating veins that had spread themselves across her body, and sort of, as it was wrecked by necrotic energies, have faded quite a bit. So yeah, she has 27 hit points now.
Yay. That's my turn.
Shunichi sees you do this and goes, "Thank you, Kasumi."
Yeah.
Dreda Thing Eater, per her conversation with Paulina, is going to let Shunichi go, drop him, and turn on her.
Oh no.
And is going to try and smash her to bits. And she will roll very poorly, but successfully hit Paulina with her pincer. So Paulina manages to dodge most of those, but unfortunately is hit with the pincer, which in retrospect I should have rolled first because it would have it has potential to grapple her. That would have inflicted defensive penalties. But Paulina is able to slip out of the grapple as Dreda rolled 3 6s that round on 4 attacks. Not good. And it's now Paulina's turn, and Paulina's going to just beat the shit out of her. There are so many attacks here. What do I do? Which button do I hit? I actually don't know. Alright, this button. What'd I do?
Oh no.
Did something.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, literally all those hit.
Nice.
Fortunately for Dreda, she has a ton of HP, but now I remember that Paulina does extra damage on her jabbing. So, for second attack, that does an extra 5. And for third, fourth, and fifth, she just pummels Dreda. You hear bones breaking, see her fist sinking into the warrior disgorge's engorged flesh, and the thing is just still standing and just angrier than before. Fubo's going to cast Song of Healing, and he's going to move over here to do it. He's going to cast it on Kasumi, and he's going to cast it on Akio and on Gadaris.
Damn it. Oh! I forgot to do my willpower. Fuck.
Alright, these Skikin guards are going to move like such.
Alright.
And they're going to try and stab y'all. So this one's going to try and stab Pascal.
Oh no.
He will continue to hilariously miss every time because Pascal has a ridiculously high AC. And this guy actually rolled a 19 on that one, rolled a total of pretty high and still missed. This other one is going to try and help him out. Oh, no. Oh! He critically hits Pascal. Potentially, let's see if it confirms. Oh, look. What a surprise, it didn't. So he just hits Pascal for a total of 6 damage. And now Pascal has an excuse not to be confused on his turn. And this last one is going to attack Suru. Since that is what he's been doing this entire game, he'll roll a 30 to hit with his first attack, so that will hit, dealing a total of 11 damage. And then he'll roll a 24 with his second attack, which I believe also will hit Suru. Actually, doubly so because she's on the ground. So, only a total of 11 damage. So, Suru takes 22 strain from this rat who's seeing her revived, decides to try and put her down again after seeing what she did to one of his masters. It's now Pascal's turn. He has no choice but to attack this guy, so he's going to make a 5-foot step over here. He takes an attack of opportunity from that rat because of its reach. It will miss, big surprise, and then Pascal will hit the rat guard. Actually, yeah. I forgot to set a number of attacks on this one, so I'll roll a second attack. That is a -5, so it will not hit, but the first one does, and deals a total of 14 damage. And then Pascal gets another will save against the confusion, which will fail. And now it is back to Sadaryudo's turn again.
All right. I'm going.
And in the meantime, I am going to
What are you doing?
So I'm going to try and contact Prof again. So you should do your turn. In the meantime.
All right. Sada's gonna go here and then jump down to here. I think she should be. That count as flanking? Or no, I don't think so. I think I have to move down.
No,
one
it does
more.
not. This
Yeah.
square would.
Yeah. There, I moved down one more. Probably provoking
Okay.
AO from this guy.
Yes, you will.
Yep.
Yeah, he stabs at you. Does an 18 hit?
I don't believe so.
I don't believe so either. So yeah, you're
No.
good.
All right. All right. And then I'm going to flank this guy with POW. I'm going to turn on combat expertise to give myself a little bit of an AC bonus because there's two guys around me. So. All right, and now I'm going to try to hit this guy with my katana if I can get to my attack rolls. How's that attack hit? That first attack. 36, nice. I presume
Yeah, that
36
hits.
hits. All right, and I
It
guess
do.
and I guess sneak attack damage as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right. There we go. And I give him strength. Give him -1 strength damage.
Okay. It's a her, for one thing. But right. 1 strength damage for Dreda Thing Eater. And yeah, you do a bit of damage as you slash into her massive back.
Nice.
But she is still standing, breathing heavily, drained, but defiant, and ready to try and continue killing you. Vink Wild Gaze is going to go over here, and he is going to cast Heal on Snet Vermin Fist. Oops, can't heal that much. And that'll be his turn. And now it is Gadaris' turn. Gadaris, you actually have to roll for confusion this turn because the thing that last attacked you is dead. And also had not attacked you in a turn. You get to act normally. Congratulations.
Yay.
Nice.
I'm gonna grapple treat a thing eater.
Alright.
Ba ba ba. Alright. Oh, 5.
Yeah, that does not succeed as you like try to wrap your arms around Drea Thing Eater, but she's huge. Well, not huge,
Can
but she's large, so she just sort of slaps your hands away.
That was just a stand. Well, actually, wait. I have to read. Do I have to do? I can do another as a move, but I don't know if that means the first standard had to have succeeded. Greater grapple Pathfinder.
I'm pretty sure that it just means that you can do grapples as a move action. So that first one could have been your move action.
To move.
You could actually cast like suggestion at Drea Thing Eater to like, or anything else.
No, once you have grappled a creature, maintaining the grapple is a move action. That is what it allows. And then the rapid grappler feat requires you to have used greater grapple in order to be able to do rapid grapple. So no. Okay.
Well, that's good to know,
though. But sure. I mean, I can use suggestion, I guess.
Well, no, but yes.
No, I can't. That was my standard. Never mind. I'm done.
Yes. Okay. So you do still sort of float there, though. And chill. It is now Snet Verminfist's turn, newly healed, and he's going to see. Dreda sort of floundering, and he is going to try and smite Paulina.
No.
No.
So Snet comes down with murderous intent, wielding his keen, unholy great axe. I can't roll above a 6 today. So yeah, Snet comes over and just completely whiffs. This attack just goes whoop, and Paulina just sort of like ducks it easily. Doesn't even really have to move that much. She just sort of like dodges out of the way. And yeah, Snet Verminfist continues to prove himself to be not very effective. He feels bad. Prism, the exploded one, has been exploded, and now it is Koksh, Great Lash, who is also dead. And now it is Suru's turn. Suru is going to spend movement to get back up, and go over here. Well, no, she spent a move action to get up. So to actually move over there would take another move action, so she needs to do something else. I don't know what to do.
This is quite a predicament. And a hand comes down from the sky and just plucks Zero out of the fight.
Oh no.
And be like, I'll return this later.
Alright, Suru ain't no coward though, so she is going to move to there in preparation to attack this thing. And this thing actually can't attack her because of its reach weapon now being too short. Or her being within the range of her reach weapon. Within the reach of her reach weapon. And she heals for 4 at the end of her turn because of Fubo. Oh, Gadaris, you also healed for 4. And now it is Crete, Lord of Undeath.
Hey, Fruit said he had to step away.
Yeah.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, in Discord.
I did not hear him. Oh, it was in Discord. I did not see that. Guests have unexpectedly arrived. Okay, I don't think we're going to be playing tonight. Okay.
I'm actually able to be back, sorry.
Oh, okay.
But the guests may make me leave again.
December,
I don't know
man.
So people just showed up at your house at night?
It's complicated, but yes.
Ah. Alright. Okay. Where were we? Ah, yes, Crete, Lord of Undeath. Excuse me if I'm going a little slowly tonight.
No worries. This is kind of a situation.
No, it's my brain is just not working that well right now.
It's been kind of one of those slow days. I feel you on that too. I actually wanted to like wake up at 4 today. Like,
let me see. That allows him to ignore up to his charisma bonus, which is a +3, so he'd be able to ignore Snet, Vink, and Dreda. That's one person. But he would be forced to injure those two guys. Okay, Crete, Lord of Undeath, is just going to do a general channel. Channel negative energy. That's the word. Forcing all of you, with the exception of Sada,
Yeah.
to make will saves.
okay. Doing that right now.
Alright. Suru needs to make a will save.
Come on. We'll say we're up
Suru
here.
does make the will save. She may go down anyway.
I feel like... Okay. That's not bad. Wait. Suru might go down anyways?
Yes. She has 9 HP. Akio, you succeeded on the will save. I need will saves from Gadaris. I need a will saves from Shinichi.
You got
I
one
did.
from Gadaris.
I did?
Yeah, right there. See?
I don't. Oh, there. 13. Okay. Shinichi. Fubo. Oh, Fubo. And I need one from Kasumi. And Paulina. Okay. So, Gadaris, Fubo, and Kasumi, you do not succeed against this, your save against this wave of undead power, and you feel it sort of grip your insides. Kasumi, I actually need 2 for you, because I need one for your simulacrum as well. Amusingly, your simulacrum saves while you do not.
I guess it depends on what the effect is, because I was going to say, wouldn't the simulacrum be mindless?
It is necrotic energy, or a negative energy. So it is just straight up damage. So that is a really bad roll. Wow. So those of you who failed, Gadaris, Kasumi proper, and who was the last one? Fubo, take a total of 13 damage. And the rest of you take 6. Which means Suru is still on her feet with 3 HP.
Man.
That amuses me greatly. Kasumi, your simulacrum still does take 6 damage, but yes, how about that? Okay. That was a very below average roll. Queek Quatch Undertalk. Oh no. I apologize for what's about to happen.
What are you doing?
He's Earthquake.
Oh no!
You know what it is? We're all
Yeah.
gonna die.
No, I was just on the wrong layer, and I ended up grabbing the background instead of what I was actually trying to do. Quick Watch Undertalk rolls over to here, Prism, and attempts to strike you with not Prism, you Akio, and tries to strike you with a hand that is covered in dark necrotic energy, but fortunately for you, misses.
Hell yeah! I didn't really even participate in that, but I'm happy.
Shunichi will go. Shunichi is no longer grappled. Shunichi is going to do what needs to be done. No, this is insane. Shunichi will kill himself doing that. Shunichi literally can't get past. Well, actually, Shunichi just saw Kasumi heal Suru, so. Well, Sada, Shunichi is your follower. What do you want Shunichi to do? What he is inclined to do, and is preventing him, is somewhat prevented by self-preservation, is he wants to go over and use Healing Hands on Suru because she has very low health. However, he is concerned by the fact that Dreda Thing Eater and Snet Vermin Fist will both get attacks of opportunity on him if he tries to do so.
Well, let's see how much it would take him to get over there.
Oh, he can make it.
Yeah, he can make it.
Yeah, he's a monk. He has fast movement.
Okay. Just go for it.
You can do it!
Alright. Shinichi runs over to here. And Dreda Thing Eater is going to try and make an attack on him with her pincer. And we'll roll a natural 1, so that's good.
Yeah.
And then Snet is going to make an attack with his unholy great axe. And we'll roll a 2. So Shinichi just does a flying flip through the air over the blows of Snet Vermin Fist and Dreda Thing Eater, sailing through the air with extraordinary grace, belying his mechanical form, and ends up next to Suru, whereupon he proceeds to punch her right in the gut with his ancient healing hand, successfully only healing her for 16, but hey, it's better than nothing.
Better than being dead.
It is now Akio's turn. Akio, you need to roll a d4.
Oh, because I forgot to do the will save at the end.
No, you did.
Oh, great. I'm confused, I think. Let me pull it up.
Yes, Akio. Your confusion takes hold of your brain, and you begin to ponder the unknowable questions of our time, and do nothing but babble incoherently for the entirety of your turn. However, you do get another will save.
How did they figure out that Jin needed tonic?
That's it. That's the greatest mystery.
Also, what? Sorry, I talked over you at the end there.
You get another will save.
Oh, I get another will save. Okay. Funny.
I have to check the spell.
Okay, I'm gonna eat this fruit.
The DC to save for this spell is 21.
Okay.
I'm sorry. You remain confused.
Hey, it could be worse. It could be me shooting a gun and it blown up in my face. Rat tipstone.
What's this new character?
This is confused Akio. Kasumi, it is your turn.
Okay. So is Dreda looking pretty rough?
Dreda is looking extremely rough.
Okay.
Yeah, she's not doing so good. Oh, Akio, excuse me. You're one of the ones with Song of Healing, so you gain 4 hit points at the end of your turn also.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Please
Also,
continue.
okay. Let me do
Okay.
that right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna Hydro Blast with the clone at Dreda.
Okay. Dreda Thing Eater hears the clone sloshing towards her, stops bearing down on Paulina just in a second, just long enough to look up and have a blast of water smash into the upper roof of her into the roof of her open maw, with enough force that it actually caves it in up into her brain. She twitches and then collapses into a heavy heap.
Lit. Let's see. So if I, hey, let's go, baby. A 5-foot step. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Gather power.
Okay.
Alright.
Yes.
Impaling Ice Blast.
On who? Oh, on them. Okay. That's fair. Yes, and you can just sort of go around Suru doing this. So they both need to make reflex saves, or do you make a single attack?
It's a single attack.
All right, make your attack.
Oh.
Ooh, that was a bad roll.
Yeah, it was.
I know the bright side.
Still hit.
You rolled their AC. So yeah, this one is just utterly impaled. You slam it right through its head, and it dies. The other one desperately leaps out of the way of the spike now emerging from its friend, and takes some heavy damage. Some both physical and mental strain doing so. Alright. Thank you for the illustration. It is now Dreda Thing Eater's turn, but you just killed her. So that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I did.
Long ago. Paulina is going to turn her sights on the stupendously ineffective Snet Vermin Fist. Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. She rolled very well. I believe all those hit. Check. They do. She failed to roll below a 15 on her die. Oh no, she did roll an 8 at one point, excuse me. But still, all those attacks hit, and just pound into Snet Vermin Fist's armor. He's not pleased over it. Paulina does extra damage. Okay. Let me get out my calculator. Well, on the bright side for Snet Vermin Fist, he's not dead. On the not so bright side, he just got the crap kicked out of him by Paulina as he is forced back under a deluge of pounding fists and flying strikes. Not dead yet, though. Potentially can still avenge himself. Fubo is going to caper around over to here in order to better be protected. And is going to end his Song of Healing and also his Inspire Courage is still helpful. So he's not going to do that. Instead, he's just going to keep sort of dancing in place, inspiring courage and doing his thing. He's going to cast Cure. I believe he has Cure Light Wounds. He does. So he's going to cast Cure Light Wounds on himself. And he heals for 10. The guards are going to go. This one's going to move over to here. This one's going to take a 5-foot step over to here. And they're going to continue stabbing Pascal. This one is going to move like so and stab at Shunichi. And this one is going to 5-foot step over to here and stab at Sada.
Oh no, my bones!
I need those.
So Sada will do you first. Ooh, that's a potential crit. 17 does not confirm though, so you merely are going to take a single hit because its follow-up 20 on his second attack does not hit you, I do believe. So Sada, you take a total of 6 strain
Ah, I say.
as he stabs at you with his glaive. This one down here is going to attack Shunichi. Miss with the initial attack. And we'll miss with a follow-up. The ones down here are going to attack Pascal. We'll miss. And we'll miss. And we'll miss. And we'll miss. And now it's Pascal's turn. Pascal has not been hit since his last turn, so he needs to actually see what he does for confusion. He actually acts normally. He stops battling. He goes, "Oh! I'm in a battle!" And he's going to move over to here and he's going to attack this guy.
Yeah.
And it's going to do a pretty good job. Guy's not dead yet, but he's getting there. Pascal gets a will save. And will continue to fail
Womp
against
womp.
confusion. Sada, it is now your turn. What will you do?
What will I do? Alright, I'm gonna 5-foot step toward the rat guard. I presume I'm still under the invisibility purge field, right?
Yes.
Alright.
As emanating from Vink for Wild Gaze, and he is still within 70 feet of you.
Yeah. Yeah, alright, and then I'm gonna do a full attack on this rat guard.
Alright, the rat guard hisses at you angrily.
Alright, let me turn off I'm gonna turn off combat expertise. Alright. And let's do this. Hopefully I hit. Hopefully he doesn't have much health.
He has all of his health, actually.
Ah. But hey, how much damage do I do? Does the holy do damage? Is he evil?
No, actually, this is not an evil rat. He is merely doing his job. In the name of his council.
I think all
Which,
those.
to be fair,
should
the
go
council
forward.
is entirely evil, but, he's just sort of there for the ride.
3 of those will probably hit, I think.
3 of those do hit.
Alright. Yeah, no sneak attack for me.
No sneak attack for you.
Oh. Alright.
But you do 24 damage.
Nice.
Right? 12 plus 12 is 24, yes. And, he looks a little hurt. As you trade him blow for blow with your flaming swords and his glaive, barely keeping you at bay. Vink Wild Gaze is going to continue. He is going to move over here. And he is going to cast Cure Critical Wounds on Snet Verminfist. And heal him for 38. Gadars, it is now your turn. Please roll for confusion. You act
Hey.
normally.
Oh man. Da 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 da. I fly to this, and I grapple it.
All right, Vink Wild Gaze glares at you with eyes that seem to look in two different directions at once, and then grapples it and needs to make you grapple him, and he needs to make a will save against a suggestion to continue to avoid being ensnared by your wiles.
Indeed.
What is the DC on that?
Oh, that's a great question. And that DC.
It's 10 plus 1/2 your HD plus your charisma modifier, which currently is buffed by 3.
Oh, good point. Okay, so normally it's a
Well, not
9.
the modifier, but the charisma
It's
scores.
10. Sorry, it's 10 plus what?
It's 10 plus 1/2 your HD plus your
So half the
charisma
level. So
mod.
we're level 12.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 6 plus the charisma mod, 11. So it is a 27.
Oh, wow, that's a high DC. He fails. And yeah,
Oh,
you are
great.
now passionately lip locking with Vink Wild Gaze.
All right. I suggest he
Nice.
continues to let me grapple him.
Yep, that's what he's gonna do.
How do you do it?
A kiss?
How do you suggest it?
It's an automatic suggestion just from the initial grapple.
It's my kissing alone is enough to like. He gets it.
Yeah. Nigadars will move you over to here in the meantime. Yeah, I think Wild Gaze is. Oh, cool. What the? Why did you do that?
Why not?
No, but seriously, like, don't do that.
Wait,
What?
do what? Wait, what?
All right. So,
Okay.
let me see. What is a good way of indicating this on Vink Wild Gaze?
There's got to be a heart symbol.
Yeah, I thought there was one, wasn't there?
I don't know. I think so.
Oh, yes, there is.
Hey.
Aha! So yeah, Vink Wild Gaze. Gadars, you continue to accrue power. You are stronger and more powerful than you were before, and Vink visibly withers before you.
There's so many buffs.
Um,
I guess I max out at 6 though.
you max out at 6, yes. Alright, so good turn from Gadars. Vink Wild Gaze will not be healing anybody else. Snet Verminfist knows that Gadars is not good.
No, I'm good. I'm just kissing your buddy.
No, he knows that you're not good because he wants to fight good people. Because he's an anti-paladin, he wants to smite them.
Oh yeah, we're friends then.
No, he's still going to try and kill you later, but he just doesn't get special stuff against you.
Oh.
He is going to try and kill Pow now, though.
Is that Rita?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Snet Verminfist. Smite's good.
What?
I don't know. You know?
Okay. So I almost just killed Paulina.
Oh.
That would have been funny.
Right as she came in to say hi, and you're like, die.
That's right.
Perish.
I hit Paulina with my first attack, and Snet Vermin Fist does a lot of damage with his attacks. So his one attack dealt her 51 strain.
Ooh.
He misses with the second attack, and with the third attack, he criticaled.
Oh.
Except he criticaled with a 19, which only becomes a 32, and her armor class is 33. So it's a critical hit, which would have done 125 damage, killing her, misses.
Good.
Phew.
No problems then.
I would have felt really bad.
It would have been pretty funny.
You guys need to find someone who can cast Breath of Life.
Cesare could cast Breath of Life. He had gloves that could do it.
Ah, you're right, he did.
But
bad.
he's gone.
Yeah, well, he's not gone, he's just rolling the gun. Alright, so yes, Net Vermin Fist nearly takes Paulina's head off, and she just like barely dodges out of the way of his swinging great axe. Clearly taking quite a lot out of her, but leaving her with mere strain instead of actual debilitating injury.
That's good.
Yes. Okay. Prism is dead. Kaksh is dead. Suru is still alive. And mad.
Oh, hello? Hello? Everything just crashed. Hello?
Hello?
Okay. I disconnected for a second there.
Alright, you're okay.
I hope I didn't miss anything.
Here, let me post this into chat. Okay. Suru moves over to here and is going to try and beat this guy into some. This guy has such little health. But you know, one thing at a time. Suru is going to try and smash him into the ground with her Swared. Bop. Dead. Next customer. Crete, Lord of Death, is not happy. Gonna take a 5-foot step back to here. And is going to try and fry Suru with his beam again. He's running out of these actually. Should actually roll the hit. Crete, where are you? Actually, wait a second. Why is he trying to do the beam? He can just do the blast. That makes much more sense. That's out of range. So if he doesn't move, He gets everybody again, with the exception of Sada and Pascal. You can choose to omit Vink and Snet. Alright, so everybody needs to make will saves.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey, Kadars, you rolled a good will save. For once.
I hate when the 3D dice shows that I roll 20.
Ugh. And you actually didn't.
Yeah.
Okay, will saves were not that good going around this time. Fubo, let's see
I
your
don't know.
will
Mine
save.
was great.
Yours was great.
Thank you.
Forgive me. But everybody else has kind of sucked. Really badly. Okay, so Akio and Gadars are the only ones who actually save against this. Everybody else. Oh, no, Shinichi still needs to make a will save. And he will fail too, actually. So, yeah. So, that's the wrong dice. 66, there we go. So everyone takes 18 damage except those of you who saved, being Akio and Gadars, who only take 9.
And I don't take any because I'm out of range, right?
Correct.
Nice.
Suru is on 1 hit point. As the Lord of Death unleashes another blast of necrotic energy across all of you.
Zero keeps cutting it close.
Suru has been floating around unconsciousness for a while now. She's not looking very well at all. Queequatch Undertalk. Queequatch is going to take a 5-foot step over to here and is going to try and hit you again, Akio.
Okay.
She'll miss again, actually.
Oh. I'm not gonna say anything, but I'm kind of relieved. Because it's not like I'm wearing a new set of armor.
It's
Just
true.
happy. So that's good. Because also I couldn't help but notice, like, why the hell did I come into here with 75 HP? What hit me? What hit me like a truck?
Flame Strike.
Ah, I see.
So Shinichi is going to use his 2 move actions to heal Suru. As he continues to try and stave off the inevitable. And Suru heals for 42.
Nice. Keeping Zero alive just barely.
That's Shinichi's job. So her injury is now a 63-point injury instead of 105. Akio, is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna... Huh. Well, this person's right behind me. This rat's right behind me, so I should attack her. So I attack her. Wait. Might blow her?
No.
Okay. That's what I'm gonna do. Because otherwise I'll provoke an attack of opportunity. Sura looks like she's alright. I was gonna actually, like, my plan was to go all the way over there and help her, but it's good now. Full round. Ooh.
Alright, Akio, make a will save, please.
Oh, did I forget to... Did I mishear?
Actually, no, excuse me. You need to roll for confusion, so do that first.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot that I keep... 1, okay,
Well,
so...
you get to attack normally. Alright, so now make a will save anyway.
Damn it, that's bad.
It's not actually, but
Oh.
I'm not sure if it's actually enough.
That's bad.
Oh, that's bad. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Akio, you trade blows with Creekwatch Undertalk. She is a blur of movement, for dodging you, fighting you, avoiding your blows, maybe getting a bit drained, but still just she is a monster and a half, a true opponent you have discovered.
Quick.
And you get another will save against confusion.
Quick like a rat. I see. Very literal. What? Clicking the button. Clicking the button again. Hello?
Hey.
Hello.
Roll 20.
I know it
Yeah.
appears to be going slow. All right. Well, try to do it when you can.
And it crashed. Cool. I'm gonna refresh. Oh! Can I roll now? Nope. Alright, well, when that refreshes, I'll roll. Alrighty then.
Kasumi, Makoto,
Mm-hmm.
it is your turn.
Okay. So, Vermin Fist. First, he is going to take from my clone a Cold Blast. This
A
is
water
fine.
blast. Your
Oh.
clone is only capable of doing the blasts that
Oh,
she.
well. Let me roll the damage for that then.
Yep, I'll still take the 26 to hit. That's fine. Actually, wait a second. Hydro is actually against AC instead of, unlike Cold, which is against touch. So that actually, 26 would actually miss.
Okay.
Snet's very heavily armored and is able to get the plates of his armor in the way of the oncoming H2O.
Alright, well then I'm gonna gather power to lower the burn cost to 0 on my Ice Blast. Which does sacrifice my move, but whatever. And then I'm gonna fight Crete.
Okay, Crete, Lord of Death. That does hit. And yeah, Crete, Lord of Death, has to like leap away and duck and cover his head from the oncoming giant icicle that smashes into the hammer behind him and causes it to shatter off of the statue and fall to the ground heavily. Crete has gone from being fine to being bloodied, except he's not bloodied because there's only strain, so winded. Anything else, Kasumi?
Nope, that'll do for now.
Okay.
Okay. I think I can roll now, so I'm gonna roll. Unless the rolls went through.
Nope.
Okay. Give me a second. Alright, hey, here's the well. Did it go through? 22.
That succeeds. You're no longer confused.
Wonderful.
Dreda Thing Eater is dead. Paulina Khalil just nearly got her life ended by Snet Vermin's Fist and is now going to return the favor. Oh boy. That crit does not confirm, but so yeah, perhaps recognizing just how much of a danger Snet Vermin Fist does pose to anybody of good heart and noble conscience, Palina unleashes upon him a righteous beating, the likes of which you have not seen in some time. And by the end of it, Snet is his armor is concave in places. It's just he is just a bloodied, pulped mess in the face, and he collapses to the ground, dead.
Damn.
Fubo continues to caper and will cure light wounds on himself again. The Skitterkin guards are going to continue their attempts to fight you off, but most of them are dead, or at least half of them are dead. So these two that are continuing to deal with Pascal are going to attack him, and this one that's fighting Sada will attack, Sada.
Ah, I dare it.
Well, it missed with its initial attack. Does 25 hit?
Let me check. I think it might, but I might not. Okay, make sure. Sada, oh, come on, let's roll 20, give me my sheet. 20's being stubborn. There we go, alright. My AC is 25, so yes.
Okay, so it does. You take 6 strain
Ah, the pain.
as you are forced to deflect one of his blows that came a little bit too close. These other two that are fighting Pascal continue to find the effort to be fruitless. Pascal goes back to babbling incoherently. And does not pass the will save to break out of the confusion. Sada, is your turn.
Alright, I 5-foot step over to here again,
Okay.
and I unleash a full attack on this guy, in hopes of killing him. What's the prognosis, Doctor? Does that 14 hit his touch AC?
It does.
Nice.
He's not dead.
Damn.
As you're continue, the thing is, Sada, like, you're a good fighter, but you're not a fighter. You're a ninja. You sneak around and you stab people in the back when they're not looking.
Yeah.
You're in a straight up fight with this guy, and he is, you don't have your preferred advantages, and he is giving you a bit of a time, not letting you get into your sneaky stabbing positions and do the fullness of your expertise. So unfortunately, he is taking a little bit more time than normal to put down for you.
Yeah.
And he is still standing.
All right.
Vink Wildgaze is under a suggestion to continue in a act of passion with Gadars, and will continue to do so for the foreseeable future. Gadars, is your turn.
Alright. I guess I will grapple him to death.
I mean, you can grapple him to start punching him. You can also grapple him to keep draining him.
I will grapple once to pin.
Okay. He is pinned.
Okay. And then I will, I guess I'll just drain him of the last of he's got. So I'm maxed out, actually. I can keep draining him, I guess, but I am...
Yes, you will not gain further power, but he is capable of losing it.
Yeah.
Although Vink is quite trained already. The Skitterkin priests themselves are not like especially robust looking Skitterkin, and the amount that you have Vink is like emaciated at this point. He's
Nice.
like practically bones.
He's also
Um,
down the bone.
I should like tell this guy. I should make the demon bargain with him or whatever, and then like next time, next turn.
Vink is going to make a will save against continuing with this. He will fail.
Well, the DC just went up again because of the.
Right. So your DC should be like 28 now, right?
It is now 28. Yes.
Right. So they do have a very good will save because they are clerics, but he still rolled poorly, and as a result is really into this.
Nice.
So yeah, Snet Verminfist is dead. Prism Explode One is dead. Cox Great Lash is dead. Suru is not dead, despite all attempts to make her that way. So Suru is going to try and go over to here, clamber up there, and let's see if she can make that climb check. I'm betting she can. Oh yeah, she can. So Suru clambers up to there. Crete, Lord of Death, turns towards her. Has enough time to go, oh no! Before Suru attempts to bring her massive sword down on his head, and she does not kill him. Ha! Because she can only make one attack. Yeah, Crete just barely dodges out of the way. Suru's blades, but Suru is at this point just so fucking beat up that she wasn't able to like get the fullness of her, accuracy down. So the blade sort of lands to Crete's side. He barely gets out of the way. It leaves a crater where it lands. But Crete, Lord of Death, remains to fight another round. Which means he could actually just kill Suru this turn.
Oh no. But can he?
Well, no, absolutely he can. But I'm the one who put Suru into this position because I'm playing her. This is why I should not be playing the player characters. So this is a good reminder to myself that I should not play player characters in actual fights. And going forward, I will not, because now I would feel really shitty if I were to put Suru into a position and then kill her because I put her into that position. Because Crete has this Slight Living spell, which would be very likely to murder Suru at this point. Well, actually, let me look at it.
Actually, maybe I should.
3.5 times. Yes, it would. Well, it actually wouldn't be totally likely to kill her.
But then.
But it could. So I'm not going to do that. Instead, Crete is going. Oh no! If he withdraws. You know what? Whatever. Crete is gonna try and slay Living Suru.
Oh my god.
So he needs to make a concentration check. He will succeed with rolling a 20. So he casts offensively. He now needs to make an attack roll against Suru. He almost missed the touch attack. But he didn't. He rolled exactly what he needed to. And Suru gets a save. Suru succeeds,
Yeah.
which means Slay Living does not take nearly the same effect that it would have. Instead, it merely does. Well, it still
Merely-
does 26 points of necrotic damage, but that's not nearly as bad as 12d6 plus 14.
Yeah.
So Suru is not dead, just very close to being dead again.
Just a
We
normal
crotch-
day for Suru.
Yep. Actually, not really. She's not really been this close to her demise.
That's what you think.
No, I've been playing the game the entire time. Literally every game session I have been here. But all right.
So have
Crotch
I.
did-
So it
I
really
think
makes
you-
you think.
I think you've missed game sessions.
No, I haven't missed any of these. I only missed
Really?
one during the original campaign.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, good job, Mr. Perfect Attendant.
Nerd.
Creekwatch is going to attack you, Akio,
All right.
and will miss.
Okay. Wow. Okay. I feel like this is all building up to a big hit. I'm scared. We'll see though.
Shunichi is going to try and acrobatics over to here. He will succeed. And he's going to try and hit Suru back to health again. Forgetting to take down his... There we go. No, Suru regains 24 HP. And Shunichi is still around.
Yeah.
Alright, Akio, it's your turn.
Okay. I don't know if I can fight this like by myself. Let's see. But I will also probably provoke an attack of opportunity.
You won't know until you try.
What happens if I drop down? Is that going to provoke an attack of opportunity?
Well, I mean, there's one way to tell the broken opportunity. What has it been attacking? Look at their hands.
What?
Do they have a weapon? Have they been punching you?
All right.
Creekwatch is not armed. Her hand is alight with baleful energy, but that doesn't technically count as a weapon.
I'm gonna roll for dazzling display. I have not done that, and I feel like I should. So I'm gonna, and I believe I will be able to catch. Let's see, 1, 2. So all three, like these three, I should be able to catch. They're all within 30 feet of me. I believe this is also like, is this within distance? South?
Yes.
And this one too?
Yes.
Okay, there we go. Did I pass? Yes, hopefully. Say yes. Please. Oh.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
They are both shaken. Although Vink is way too busy with guitars to really notice. Kasumi, is your turn.
Okay. Well, water blast on Crete.
Crete is the Lord of Death, so how would you like to do this?
Okay,
This
so
is your clone too.
yeah, my clone has killed 2 of the big boys. Clone's a hero. So the Hydro Blast is going to, since it's at an upward angle, it's going to hit him, propel him backwards, and he will fly up and crush his own skull in on the hammer of the big nasty rat who makes all the rules.
Okay. The hammer had actually fallen previously, so instead Crete sort of just flies up and smashes into where the head of the dwarf statue has been shaped into a skitterkin's head,
Sure.
right in the point, and his head gets stoved in, and he is immediately among the no longer breathing.
What you should have done is made his head replace the other rat's head.
And then
Like you
from
knock the head off and it lands onto the statue.
That would be pretty funny. Oh, this is an upward hill, and I'd have to climb, wouldn't I?
Yes, but there are stairs.
Oh, okay.
And there is a gap here. This Great Lash is covering it, but
Okay. Well, oh yeah, and he's pinned too, so he can't do shit.
mm-hmm.
So 1, 2, 3.
He doesn't want to do anything. He's having a great time now.
And then Kasumi is also going to Cold Blast Queek.
Okay. Queek appears to dodge. Kasumi, make a will save, please.
Okay. Also, that is a touch attack.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Queek is incredibly dodgy, apparently, and just olays out of the way out of your blast of elemental cold.
Well, all right.
All right. Dreda is dead. Pow is dead. And actually, at this point,
Pow is dead?
Pow is not dead. Excuse me.
Everybody dead. You're dead. In real life, too.
Holy shit. Why, Nuva?
Sal's,
you kill
well,
me?
it's not me that did it. Sal's is literally right behind you.
Prove it.
No.
Oh, okay. Because I'm not gonna turn around.
As long as you never turn around. Cells can't get you.
Oy.
Oy.
Excuse me. Okay, at this point, Queequatch Undertalk reveals herself from invisibility, dismisses the illusion that that Akio has been fighting,
Okay.
and goes, "I am the council now, and I wish to parley."
Okay.
She's the only one left. Yeah.
Well, technically Vink is left, but she appears to not really count him.
Okay.
Admittedly, I don't think they hit me, so let's take a listen to the rat.
I did not hit you because I did the illusion hitting you with additional chances for you to disbelieve it.
Oh, what? I mean, okay. I mean, I appreciate it.
It would have done you nothing. It was an illusion. It was incapable of harming you.
I appreciate that.
There's nothing to appreciate.
It's just,
I
it
bamboozled.
literally, yeah.
I kept you fighting a figment of your own imagination.
It was fun.
You are confusing me.
I
This
do
is
that.
irrelevant. Gadaris, do you continue draining Vink until he is Gonzo?
Do it.
Do it.
Fuck him to death.
Fruit?
I guess we'll
Give-
never know.
Can I gift of the Arago him?
That's not something you can suggest, really.
Yeah.
That's like full intent of the will. The thing gotta wanna.
Yeah.
And you can't impel him to do so.
Impel him to do it.
Maybe someday.
You can, however, continue lip locking until he is a skeleton.
Alright.
Hell yeah.
I lip lock him until he's a skeleton.
You lip lock him until he's a skeleton. You drain every last vestige of strength away. He still has charisma
Holy
left,
shit.
but yeah, he's paralyzed because his strength is now 0.
Yum 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 yum.
So yeah, you just drop Vink Wild Gaze to the ground, and it's just like this horrifying desiccated rat body that's barely breathing.
Fuck.
He looks great.
Speaking of looking great, Gadaris, you're at +6 strength and +6 charisma.
You know what? I'm actually at +7 because of that smelly boy in the sewers from a long time ago.
What?
Do you remember when I was not actually playing? Well, I forgot Hajime's friend.
Yes.
That we found in jail. I gave him the gift of the Arago option.
Correct. So that doesn't improve your.
Oh, it doesn't improve mine. You're right. It only improves his stuff. You're right.
Yes.
Yeah, +6. I'm at +6.
Yeah. Which, by the way, are you still maintaining that? Because he's. Well.
Why wouldn't I?
I'll ask you that. Yeah. Yeah. So Gadaris is.
I have a 12 for my strength modifier.
Very visibly empowered.
And my charisma is a 35.
His horns have like hooked out from his head and have started bending backwards. His wings have become larger and
No,
more
I'm a rat
powerful.
right
Yeah,
now.
he's the rat. Man.
Oh, excuse me. All right.
I'm a
forgive
hot
me.
rat.
Gadaris is a really fucking ripped rat.
Don't
Is he
look
more
it up.
is he more ripped than Pascal?
Yes,
mean,
actually.
Strictly speaking.
So
like
yeah,
Nice thing.
Quatch Undertalk, seeing that approaches you, or staying very carefully behind her remaining last. The Council of Kismet no longer considers you to be saboteurs,
Thanks.
and would instead like your assistance in repairing the damage done to our city, as you have proven yourselves to be both resourceful and powerful.
I don't know if we can do that. There's a giant hole.
Yes, well, it would be nice to try, as we kind of live here.
What? So, how do we do that?
I don't know. You're the powerful ones with powers of the elements.
Can we put a
well.
plug in it? No?
She looks at you. Perhaps going to where it is may assist.
Let's
check it out, I guess.
do that.
All right. She and her remaining guard leads you out of the. Actually, you note that she actually picks up this sort of the blank and floppy doll that was Vink Wildgaze, and sort of drags him with her. And so you go out and exit the temple and walking down the steps, and you can see that this entire middle section of the city has about a foot of water in it, and it's just getting higher.
Damn.
There are Skitterkin panicking everywhere, just running all over the place. The former soldiers, the current soldiers really, of the army that had been marshaled in the arena have basically dropped their weapons and are all just like running around in complete panic.
Understandably.
Most are just trying to like climb upward, trying to get into the other parts of the city. A few have you can see like across from you one of the large ancient dwarven doors that separated this interior circle from the outer circles has started to close, but it's like closing laboriously slowly. And yeah, she begins leading you towards the arena. She's well in a foot of water. She's like up to her waist, so it's a bit of a difficult sloshing for her. You also note that she just sort of like drops Vink into the water as she goes.
I
And
think he's
he
dead.
sinks down into it. Up to you guys if you want to leave him there.
I'll put him up on a rock.
I'd prefer if you had not done that, but alright, fine.
Why?
He did try to kill you just now, you understand.
You did too.
What?
I was most certainly not trying to kill you. I was merely trying to survive.
She got us there.
Mm.
Soon you do actually eventually make your way towards the arena, and you can see that this is where the water is clearly emanating from. There's a heavy flow coming out from the water from the various doors of this large dome-like building. Excuse me, I need to stop walking around because I am short of breath and is.
Wait, this is
losing
Sal's in
my
real
place.
life, not the rat.
Yes.
It's both.
Queequatch sort of clambers up onto a building side and goes, I can't really go forward from here. The water is too potent a foe for one of my size, but please, if you can do anything to save this city, it will be greatly rewarded.
I look to see if I can spot anything that would help stop the water.
All right. You enter into the chamber, the Great Domed Chamber, and you see that a number of the doors have been shut. You could try shutting the other remaining doors of the dome, but even if you did that, domes are meant to resist pressure from the top going down. They're not supposed to resist pressure from the inside going out. So eventually, you think the water would cause the structure to collapse if it filled up. You note that in the very center is where the water is coming down, and you can see where it is the scaffold that led up to it. And it's just this great pillar of water streaming down constantly. The actual stream itself is about 30 feet in diameter. And yeah, it's just thousands of gallons of water every second just pouring through this water, through this hole in the ceiling.
Can somebody cast lava on it or something?
I don't know.
Can you
I'll
freeze
do
it,
that.
Kasumi?
I mean,
I could try.
that wouldn't work.
I mean,
That's like all of the ocean over there,
well, just like the top part, I don't know.
but it would push it out again. I can't fuck the water.
That's what you think.
I'm pretty well versed in this kind of thing, and I can't.
Kasumi, you are the one most attuned to this particular element that's trying to kill you.
Roll an observation or whatever.
I'm gonna Yeah, I mean, I can knowledge nature and think about it, whether or not I could, like, at least make a patch. Maybe form some ice.
That's a really high knowledge nature roll.
Now that's what I call knowledge nature.
I know
All
a
right.
lot about nature.
That's what you think.
I do.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I guess it's true then.
So, Kasumi, you received a gift from Rodrigo Fatazo. It's called the Orb of Calm Water. It allows you to cast Sphere of Tranquil Water 3 times a day. And we'll say that at this point you have experimented with it and you have created at least one sphere, and it's nice. The sphere is a sphere of tranquil water. It's pure and nice. And what you also notice is that when you tried this in the Lagoon of Vivenne, it separated the lagoon's water from itself, and that the lagoon's water could not flow into it.
Huh.
Oh, because it's dirty?
Well, no, because it is a sphere of calm water. It's unmoving.
Oh.
Oh.
There's
I
no
say to
way
myself,
for you to get the sphere up there, because A, it's like a couple 100 feet up, and B, there's a torrent of water flowing through it at all times with enough velocity that if you try to swim up it, you would probably just be crushed to death. But you have studied the sphere enough. Well, not studied, but you studied the effect of Orb of Calm Water enough. And you are a potent hydrokineticist enough that you think you could try to replicate its effects at the point of entry for the water and create a bubble there, essentially, of calm water that would plug it up.
Okay, I am going to try to do that.
Okay. So doing this will be a Constitution check. The DC will be 30.
Oh.
You may take burn to increase your bonus on this check by 2 for every burn you take.
Okay, let me see how much burn I have left. Okay. Well, the good news is I have 4 burn left.
Nice. What's the bad news?
That's really it.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's 2 per burn.
Mm-hmm.
So 8. So this is a D20 plus 16, baby.
Okay, hold on a
Hey.
sec. Also,
Oh.
What's happening?
I'm checking to see if Fubo can help you with the performance, but I don't think he can. Oh, actually, no, he doesn't have one help. So yeah, Kasumi, you can try to do this.
Could my... Nah, I was asking if a clone could help in any way, but that's already kind of a extra thing.
Yeah.
No, you know what? If you want to like cannibalize the burn that you use to create and sustain the clone is like at its last few seconds of existence anyway, because it only lasts per around per level.
Gotcha.
So if you want to consume that, you could use half the burn used to create the clone, so an additional 2 to try and power this.
Initial 2 burn.
Yeah, so an additional an additional +4 bonus to this
Okay. So
concentration.
then that's plus 12. So wait, shit, that's plus 20. I gotta roll a 10. Heaven or hell, baby.
All right. Here it comes.
Fuck.
Oh no.
Ah,
The water starts coming down even harder.
That's
Well, I can't roll a 30 even if I roll a 20 now.
All
could
hope is lost.
try and hope you roll a natural 20.
Could I offer you a profane gift at this trying time? Heaven and hell.
Heaven and hell.
Heaven and hell. There
Okay.
you go.
God.
Critical
Kasumi.
success.
After your initial failure, you pull everything together and you actually see the water receding. You have grabbed the downward geyser with your mind and are pushing it back upward, creating that bubble, and it's just you're slipping at the moment of truth. It is too much. You are trying to wrestle the ocean. It is going to overwhelm you and crash down with perhaps even greater abandon than before. And at that point, Gadaris goes, "Can I offer you a profane gift in this trying time?" And you are refortified with endurance to avoid that. And finally, just with all your remaining strength, you push backward, and a little bloop, 40-foot diameter bubble appears at the aperture of the hole in the ceiling.
Yeah.
With a single final drip that falls into the water. The surrounding Skitterkin are silent for a moment, and then continue to panic because now their entire city is still like under 2 feet of water,
Get the shop vac.
and they don't know what to do.
I need to
But
maintain-
there's a small amount of cheering. Queequatch Undertalk is visibly relieved from her distant perch. And yeah, Kasumi, you are very nearly unconscious.
Huh.
So I just have to kind of do I need to sit here and just kind of idly maintain the thing?
Kasumi, you think you can make this permanent through some rather intense focus, and effort that you do not have the capacity for at this time. However, just maintaining it just sort of like as a focus in the background of your mind, you can keep it there for now.
Okay, so I'm gonna
You have to maintain proximity. So
I'm gonna get as close to it as I can, and then just kind of sit and meditate, and I demand that someone deal with this.
okay, with everything else.
Yes, I mean everything else, including fixing this with a more long-term solution.
Well, actually, you think that you can actually do a long-term solution.
Yeah, but I need to be able to rest, and I can't rest if I have to focus on it.
True.
Hmm.
Okay. So, Queequatch marshals her minions. Very rapidly gets them climbing up the walls and up to ceiling and trying to put a seal over that water bubble that you've created. It's difficult. They have to work inside the bubble. And it's slow going. But she has marshaled the entirety of her city to do so.
Huh.
And finally, she is with you in the chamber. It has been, after about 8 or so hours, it's been roughly patched up. So you can break concentration, and once you do, there's a groaning noise from it, and a lot of droplets fall down, and the actual bubble itself falls down into the water, drenching you, but the patch holds.
Nice.
I
Clearly bowing in the middle, but still there.
pass out in a big way.
In a big
Alright.
way.
Big
Yeah,
guy.
you know, big time, big maximum pass out.
All right,
Damn.
Kasumi passes out, and
Essentially comatose.
Queequatch Undertalk is now floating on a little raft, being paddled by a few attendants, and she goes, "Thank you. You have saved the city that we nearly killed ourselves. That wasn't the best idea, but in my opinion, my predecessors on the council were stupid. How can I repay you?
Don't invade the
Is
surface.
the question.
You
Done.
got- Do you got anything to drink?
We have lots of water.
It's salt water though.
I'm allergic to that.
Hmm.
You got anything fun to drink?
We have mushroom whiskey.
I'll try that.
All right, you are brought towards another building. It seems like an old administrative building that you determine was actually the palace of the council. Now entirely taken over by Queequatch, so she goes about busily making sure that she very quickly makes sure that all vestiges of its former occupants are removed, and yeah, you are brought into a little sitting area, and you are brought some mushroom whiskey. It's bad.
Oh. For we who are about to die, we salute you. And then I kind of just drink it in one go.
It's a tiny little cup, so like Scarekin size. So yeah, it's pretty easy. It's basically just a shot of it.
Oh. Alright. You got any dispensable men that you don't want? Got-
You got any fours?
Seems like you're making a joke about my race somehow.
No,
Oh.
that's how he thinks of everybody.
Yeah.
That's disturbing on an entirely different level.
Well, you see, I have this project, and it's turning out.
no.
It's turning out great.
I have never been more disinterested in the occurrings of the surface world than I am in
Quick,
this.
turn invisible again.
Well, I'm
She
glad you're
replaces
honest.
herself with like the fake duplicate she used earlier.
It all.
And it listens in rapt attention.
It all started when I was in Vivend and I met this tiny little horse boy. And I
We'll
keep-
go on. And meanwhile, the real Queequatch has approached the rest of you, and while that happens,
That's when I invented the meme eating.
so we will not invade the surface world, which
Yeah.
is fine. Our army's in a shambles at this point anyway. And if the weird things were to attack right now, it would be a disaster. So, yes, good, thank you. When will you be leaving?
Well, I guess Fubo's got actual business here.
Yeah.
Which one is Fubo? Is the small one?
Yeah. That
You are
guy.
Fubo. It's
This
alright.
one.
Yes,
you
are.
no doubt have heard of him.
I have not, actually.
I don't know if that's true, but okay.
I am entirely certain that I have not heard of any person named Fubo with only one
You're
quarter
in-
of his limbs left.
You're in for a treat.
I have no idea what you're intimating. And within 10 minutes, Fubo has her completely enwrapped. You are the most fascinating person I have ever met.
And
In my
anyway,
entire
that's
life.
how I defeated the Grand Prince.
This is astonishing.
Wow.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of the cat's out of the bag. The surface knows about this underground now. You're going to have dealings with the surface now. And
Yes.
I'm sure
Yes.
Fubo's already explained all of this to you, and in between his humorous anecdotes and talented accordion playing.
Yes. And conquest of the surface world would simply earn us more enemies, whereas making an ally of this powerful surface city would be a greater shield against the beard things should they try to retake this place.
Which
once more.
which elder temple is she?
She is the cleric of Delazi.
Oh, secrets one.
Yes, lies
Um,
and secrets.
Lies and secrets. Wow, where's Cesare? They get along great. Um, yeah, well, that'll be an interesting thing to figure out.
Is there an issue with the god I worship and those on the surface?
There is an issue with the Elder Temple in general.
I am not
Delazi,
familiar
I
with this
don't
elder
think-
temple.
They were gods.
You worship them.
I worship Delazi.
Delazi is part of a pantheon that are all referred to as the Elder Temple, and they all serve under Bones McJangles. I forgot his name.
Xerxes.
No, it's Bones now.
I say that in like a crack of lightning appears in the sky as Xerxes gets mad.
I am not familiar with what you are saying.
I see. This is uncommon. Usually, clerics who are very deep in the ranks of the Elder Temple know the score.
Yes, but again, this elder temple, it does not exist down here.
How did you guys find out about these deities?
Like any other, we were visited.
I see.
There were other deities that had representatives here. There was fighting. They no longer do.
I see. Well, what
But
is
I
it
had
about
not known
Delazi that attracted you so much to her faith? Because I got a
Delazi
guy.
promises knowledge. With knowledge comes power. With power, I can protect and serve my people.
You know, there are champion gods that offer knowledge, but
I am not familiar with these champion gods.
Their own. Well, you're gonna find out all about them when you make contact with Viven. Then, sounds like you're not too set in everything, so maybe open mind. I hear Polonius is pretty good. A really good one.
You exhibited abilities beyond that of a normal skin.
Yes, because I worship Polonius, and he granted me those powers.
Yes, he did, didn't he?
He did. Technically true.
Technically true.
Don't have to roll a bluff.
Roll sense motive.
Okay. Man, I have a dumb guy now. He's not good at rolling. He just has muscle.
Gadaris, Queequatch is not trying to hide this. You get the... Because believe me, if she was trying to hide this, you would not know.
Yes, she is a lying, deceitful worshiper or whatever.
But you get the hint that she understands what you are.
Yeah, well. I don't know.
Will you be staying here in Kismet long?
Probably not. I'm looking at Sada.
Probably not.
I use my telepathy to communicate into your brain. This place is stinky, and I don't like how it smells.
Hmm.
And it is wet. So. I mean, if you have the whole project of like. Well, no, you have to bring fucking BP in order to do any kind of diplomacy.
Yeah.
But if one person here were to accept my fucking wonderful gift, I would be able to telepathically communicate with them over any distance. And then we could just communicate with them like an embassy. But the embassy is a man who has chosen my profane gift.
Hmm.
Or a woman. Or anybody, really.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah. She already knows.
Yeah, and also Godard's is very good at lying, but whether or not he thinks to actually lie about it in any given situation is another question entirely.
I'm still getting used to this whole freedom thing. I'm just vibing, doing what I do. Nobody can tell me no anymore, which is a big problem.
Yeah, it could be for a creature made of impulse. She goes, "This is an interesting proposition." She looks to one of her guards. Krigach, come over here. He goes over. Accept his gift. What? Do as he says. The Skitterkin looks towards you, Gadaris, and sort of shrugs.
Alright. Well, come with me into the boudoir.
Jeez.
What is a boudoir?
I use tongues to say it in a Skitterkin way that makes sense.
You know, the nasty room.
The boudoir. All right.
Screen fades to black.
Yes.
As other communications go on.
It's called the nasty room.
Yes, in
The
Skitterkin.
nasty room.
The nasty room that makes all the rules.
The fuckborn.
This isn't even necessary. Gadar is having a fun time with it.
Oh no, Gadaris could just pap him on the nose and give him a gift. This is wholly his own invention.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, a little while later, and that Scarekin guard is both buffer and more attractive than before,
Nice.
and can also communicate with Gadaris over any distance telepathically.
Yes, and now I can send him suggestion spells over any distance.
Yes.
Slowly corrupt this entire city.
I mean, it's one stupid guard.
With this lowly guard.
So, Queequatch might have picked this guy on purpose rather than doing it herself, but maybe. And yeah, you have successfully avoided both Kizitmit from invading Viven, and B, Kizitmit being drowned by the lagoon of Viven.
Nice.
As a result of their attempt to invade it.
I am the queen of water.
I am the queen of water.
Kasumi has exhibited powers you did not know that she had.
Yeah, that was... I lean over. That was also Polonius.
Of course it was. You can roll bluff, Gadars.
Okay. Man, what an embarrassment to click this bluff button.
Alright. DC 17 con to see.
A 25.
Disgusting.
Nope. No, I'm still comatose.
I rolled a 2, but still.
Yeah, she does not seem to believe you, Gadars.
Damn it.
Also, you are no longer confused.
That's good.
And yeah, with that, you will begin your trek back up to the surface. We can cover anything else that you guys do underground at the beginning of next session, but you have successfully resolved Kismet.
Hmm.
Your Kismet puzzle. Yeah, and only it's fun, and nobody died,
And
Nobody.
nobody
died.
died.
and nobody came close to dying.
Nobody at all.
Everything was fine the whole time.
Yep.
Yep.
Easy session,
Ah.
easy life.
Yeah, Suru definitely doesn't have like a 60-point injury still.
Does Suru just have like a big giant scar across her chest? Or no, she has like
Suru
weird
has
necrotic burns.
yeah. They're not pretty,
Nice.
and they're not fully healed yet. At the end of it, she might just have like a really a small paw print on like her stomach, but right now it's this whole veiny mess, and it's not good.
What's the guard's name? I mean, yeah, I know that you don't have him, but just give me a name at some point so that I can add him to my gift of the
Actually,
Arago
I
list.
did just name him and then promptly.
Oh,
So
Glubbo.
nope, that's not it.
Gib.
Gib is pretty
His
good.
name is Vitrit.
Nice.
Vibribbon.
Vitrit.
And he's in Kismet. Is
Kismet.
Kismet.
Yeah.
Is that with a Z?
Yeah, I'll spell it for you. Kismet.
That's exactly how I just spelled.
Alright, I'm gonna hop off.
Okay.
See ya.
Good night, that was
I
fun.
hope you enjoyed the session. Yeah. Until next week, where hopefully we have everybody.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why did that sound so sarcastic?
See ya.
See ya.
All right. Have a good
Goodbye.
night, everyone.